12 items recovered from the 1912 Titanic wreck. 1. A pair of gloves. This glove is an item that still looks intact that was obtained when diving into the wreckage of the Titanic. These gloves are also frequently exhibited in the Titanic Museum. These gloves were auctioned on April 4, 2012 in New York by Guernsey's auctioneers brokers. 2. Violin. This violin was found intact, only the strings were broken, and there was no violin bow. It was rumored that this violin belonged to Wallace Hartley. This item was auctioned and sold for $1,700,000 in 2013. 3. Bells. The bell that was discovered on the expedition in 1985. This bell is the bell that was used to warn of the presence of iceberg ahead of the ship before the collision that resulted in the sinking of the Titanic. This bell is now made a World Heritage by UNESCO. 4. Food menu on the Titanic. The menu list that was found was a food menu that was served when the Titanic hit an iceberg and sank. This menu list is a menu served for first-class passengers. Reportedly, this item has been auctioned and managed to get $88,000 on September 30, 2015. 5. Song paper. This song sheet contains the notes of the song that will be performed on the Titanic. It is possible that this song sheet will be sung by a band consisting of Wallace Hartley. You can still see this piece of paper for the song, "Put Your Arms Around Me Honey," in the Titanic Museum. 6. A letter written by a passenger on the Titanic. This letter was written before the Titanic hit an iceberg, namely April 13, 1912. The letter was written by a passenger named Oscar Halverson to be sent to his mother after arriving in New York. Oscar Halverson is a salesman who was on the Titanic with his wife, Mary. 7. Watch. The watch that was found belonged to a Titanic passenger named John Chapman, who at that time was aboard the Titanic with his wife. Another fact about this clock is that when the clock was found it pointed at 1.45, at which time the Titanic had sunk in the sea. 8. Sculpture decoration on the steps of the Titanic. This statue is a decoration on the steps of the Titanic, which was found in 1985. However, the statue that was found had one broken leg due to the sinking of the Titanic. 9. Keys. The key that was found was an item used by the crew of the sinking Titanic. This key was used by a crew member of the Titanic named Samuel Hemming. It is said that this key was used to retrieve a lantern in the storage shed to light up the ship, which was used to save passengers. This key has been auctioned off and sold for $59,000. 10. The vest used by third-class passengers. The item that was found was actually damaged when it was found, but this item was successfully restored. This vest was previously worn by William Henry Allen, a third-class passenger on the Titanic. This vest was successfully sold in 2012 by a Guernsey auctioneer. 11. The bracelet that says Amy. This bracelet was found in the wreckage of the Titanic. This bracelet is encrusted with a diamond which forms a name, Amy. In the book of former director for the Titanic exhibition Judith Geller Titanic, Women and Children First 1998 explains that the bracelet belonged to Amy Stanley, a class passenger. 12. Perfume bottle. This perfume bottle found in the wreckage of the Titanic belonged to a first-class passenger named Adolphe Saft. He is a perfume entrepreneur from Manchester, England, who wants to sell his perfume in America. This perfume was found in 64 pieces of the Titanic.